I'm going to attempt to survive 100 days in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I'm going to draw my whole adventure, and if a Pokemon dies, it's dead forever. One Pokemon day is 36 minutes in real life, but this video is my actual 100-day experience with this game. Here's the rules. We can only use one of each new Pokemon. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead, and you have to nickname your Pokemon so you get all attached to them, making the deaths hurt way more. Trust me. And I drew like 100 anime artworks for this. My hand really hurts. I have 5 main goals that I have to achieve in the next 100 days. I have to get all 18 gym badges from the 3 stories and the final story. I have to beat the entire post-game, beat a 7-star level 100 raid without dying, complete the entire Pokedex, get a shiny Pokemon, and I want to try and figure out the mystery of this game's insane ending. And I'm doing this blind. This video started filming the day this game came out. So, this is the story of 2 trainers and their adventures through Paldea, and my attempt at 100 days of a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Nuzlocke. Alright, here comes the anime opening. Enjoy! This is Moxie-chan. She's our Pokemon Scarlet character, and today she's starting her first Pokemon adventure. It's our mom? Oh, okay. We head out to meet the principal guy, and then he just throws out the starter Pokemon. Sprigatito, Quaxley, and... Oh! He's so dumb! And Fuecoco. Hey, what are you looking at? Is he looking at me? Hi! We head into the mansion down the road with the 3 starters by our side. They follow us through the gates. Then we're introduced to Nemona. Nemona is our rival and the catalyst for the gym story. She's already beat all 8 gym leaders, and the Elite 4, and the champions, so now we have to go do all that, then defeat her to beat story 1. She's like Goku level obsessed with battling, so we're gonna be battling her a lot. Have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? So I called this the Scarlet and Violet Nuzlocke for a reason. You guys wanna see why Fuecoco broke the 4th wall? In another universe, this guy also wears a dumb hat too. You won't see too much of this guy, don't worry. Moxie-kun is also starting his Pokemon journey today, and he chooses Charlie the Fuecoco to be his first starter. And so in the other universe, Moxie-chan chooses Sprigatito. We were stuck between the names Jade and Riley, but we went with Jade. Riley Jade for long. She just nuzzled us, bro. Nemona took Quaxley and, of course, challenged us to a battle straight away, but we destroyed her with super effective grass moves from our jolly-natured Sprigatito. Good start. Oh, and also, we're not allowed to use items in battle, just in case surviving 100 days of this wasn't hard enough. We head back out, introduce Mom to Nemona, and she gives us the most important sandwich of all time. Then we head out to the first rats, cats, and Pokemon. Oh my god, this is so cute! Say cheese. Hey, no. She's so clingy! Nemona gives us our first Pokeballs, and we run into our first Pokemon. Our first Pokemon catch is a Tarantula named Peter. Oh no, this game is released. We then caught Sharon the Lechonk, who definitely won't die, and ran into one of my favorite Pokemon of this new generation, Pawmi. We caught him first ball and named him Mango. Nemona shows up and we hear a massive roar from below the cliff, so we have a look and notice that the new legendary Pokemon is down below, getting bullied by some Houndour. It roars at them, making us fall off the cliff and nearly die, but apparently our phone has a Rotom in it, so we can fly. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. What? Oh, it's storytelling. Sandwich made by Mom. Why does the game characters look so good? Whoa, chill! Alright, okay. He's up. I like him. Whoa! Oh, okay. Oh, Super Koraidon! What? Oh, I love this thing! Bro! He's got a Super Saiyan haircut. He's freaking got a Gohan haircut. I like it a lot when it stands up. That is nuts. Koraidon starts to lead us through the mountain. He gives me Greg vibes. Nemona notices from the top, but can't really do anything. So we keep following Koraidon, noticing a freaking level 40 Houndoom, run into like 10 million Houndour, but then, behind you. Oh no. Mango! No, not Mango! We try to run, we try to throw a ball, but I have no choice but to attack. Yes, save us. Oh no, we're gonna die. This Pokemon has so much personality already. Oh my god! Up here, quick! Whoa! Daddy? No, alright, sorry. Oh! Oh no. He broke.
Guys, I'm pretty sure he's a furry.
I promise you I'm not. Jace! We take a photo and head up to the lighthouse and run into this extremely angry schoolchild. Aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Sada? Doesn't matter who my mom is. Huge mommy issues. I guess. You can't go in the lab, it's locked. Arvin challenges us to a battle with his chipmunk. Mango and Jay dispose of the squirrel, and Arvin cracks it and gives me Koraidon's Pokeball. Yeah, that's your problem now, not mine. What? Hi. He likes us. We go up the stairs and get our Breath of the Wild look at the muddy and low-detailed world of Paldea, then head off to Mesagoza, our school/town thing. The tutorial is officially over. Mango went for a swim with some Psyduck, then we caught Poopy the girl Wooper and toasted the boy Fido. Then we head off to school. I actually like the way this game looks. Hi. You want to be on our team? Cool. In the Violet universe, Moxie-kun had just caught a Pawmi, and while chatting with it, Charlie the Fuecoco got lost. So now we have two starters. I guess Charlie can jump dimensions. Where are you going? No wonder you got lost, you idiot. Charlie burned up some bugs, and then we came across a sword. We tried to jump for it, but just fell off the cliff. Figuring that's probably for later, we head around to the other side of the mountain and ran into a flamingo! And we found some roaming Gimmigles, which you have to collect 999 of. What the hell is that? We try to throw Poopy at it, but nothing happens, so assuming we need the purple sword for it, we leave for now. Before we can even get through the gates, Nemona challenges us to another battle. Toast does a bit of damage, and we go to Jade to smack the Quaxley in the face with some leaves. Then out comes her Pawmi, which Nemona can apparently already terrestrialize. Terrestrializing changes you to your unique Terra type, which can be any type, and gives a 50% boost to the moves that are the same type that you Terra to. Pawmi goes Terra Electric, which is the same type that it already is, so its electric type attacks basically do double damage now. But it doesn't really matter because Jade resists electric, so GG's. Things seem to be going pretty smoothly so far. Little did I know what was coming. We made it to school. Two kids magically appeared. Then we go buy a new bag and some Air Force Ones. Then run into Penny, a girl with a bit of an Eevee obsession. She's getting bullied by some schoolgirl in a helmet and high heels, so we beat up her Shroodle. Nemona jumps in and teaches us how to Terra finally, so Toast becomes a big crystal with a Sailor Moon heart on its head and tackles the young goose to death. Nice, we can do that now. Alright, see you nerds. Penny awkwardly thanks us and then runs off. Okay, actually off to school now. We were awkwardly introduced to class, then left and met the freaking champion of this region, Jita. Well, kinda. She just looks at us and walks away. We ran into Arvin in the food room, and he told us he's hunting down these rare ingredients, Herba Mystica, and that he'll have to go and hunt down these 5 massive Titan Pokemon to get them, like this massive primal-looking Donphan. That's story 2. Just as we try to leave and actually get somewhere in the game, the director calls us to the office and says his friend wants to talk to us through the TV. Oh, is it Mommy? Hi, I forgot she was in the game. This is Arvin's mom. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokemon research within the great crater of Paldea at a site known as Area Zero. Whoa, okay, a hole. Koraidon was once in my care, you see. Okay. I'm no longer in any position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. Will you continue looking after Koraidon on my behalf? Yes. I'll provide you with my contact information. Yeah, let's go. We'll get her phone number. Until then. Oh, she just leaves. All right, bye. Could this Pokemon have its origins within Area Zero? Sada, don't tell me you actually did it. Did what? We jump on our new motorbike friend and head out west to our first gym. I died. Where the hell am I? Oh no! I'm at the Pokemon League. This is where one of the final battles of the entire game takes place. Surely they won't let me take it on now. Are you ready to face the Pokemon League's champion assessments? Yes. It appears we have a total of 0 gym badges. Thank you very much for your time today. How did you get here today? I rode on my Pokemon? Uh-huh. Yeah, the true answer was I jumped off a cliff. What type was the very first Pokemon you chose? Grass? Take you like the grass type then. Not really. You might feel differently if you gather all 8 gym badges. Thank God! Let's go get a gym badge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? This is the most Looney Tunes thing I've ever seen. Meet Taz, the dark type Looney Tunes dog. Then we ran into a Super Mario mushroom Pokemon, who we called Pixel, and then found a Smoliv raid in a big crystal rock thing. I went online to join the raid, but I didn't really think we're going to be seeing other players' Pokemon. Oh, look at the wow. I was right about the cat already. We appear in this crazy crystal realm with a terrestrialized Smoliv, so we break its terror, catch it, and now we have Olivia. We also run into a wild Terra Meowth, which Charlie destroys. Then we finally make it to the first gym town. After spending 8 hours doing somehow basically nothing, I head to bed so we can take on a bunch of gyms on day 2, where things definitely don't start going horribly bad. This new Pokemon generation has gotten me very nostalgic, so I think I'm going to do a Pokemon Red Nuzlocke just for myself. It's kind of hard to believe I've been playing Pokemon since it looked like this. A bunch of pixels, literally like 3 colors, on a Game Boy that doesn't even have a backlight. I picked Charmander as my first starter ever. Before I knew how big Pokemon was, or was going to be, Chad and I started an adventure I had no idea would be like 20 plus years long. I have a very vivid memory of sitting on the floor at a caravan park, walking around Viridian Forest with my Charmander. It was like 20 years ago that I used to go camping with my grandparents, and now I'm an adult with a job. Time literally feels like it's moving at 100 times the speed compared to back then. Oh my god. Holy crap, I can't believe he won that. Anyway, I should probably go to sleep. I think I'm getting the sniffles over here. And I woke up with COVID. Turns out the gym leader's highest level Pokemon is actually level 15, and we're playing with level caps. So that means we're only allowed level 15 Pokemon. Katie, the sugar bug, is our first gym leader. She leads with a Nimble, and we lead with Charlie. Ember is a one-shot. Another rule for our Nuzlocke is that if we're asked to switch a Pokemon, we're not allowed to. We can only switch when it's our turn to. Teddiursa comes out and I activate Big Brain mode. We switch Charlie out to Taz, lowering its attack stat with Taz's ability Intimidate. Then Katie terrestrializes her Teddiursa into a bug type. We go to Sanchez, resist the bug move, then just start flexing for no reason. Switching to Pixel on the resisted Fury Swipes, Rock terrestrializing, and destroying it with a Terra boosted, super effective Smackdown. First gym down and no deaths yet. That's our first badge for Victory Road. Please be good. Oh. Crocalor. Does he have a nest on his head? I mean, he seems happy about it. Then Jade decided to evolve. Yeah, it's good. Florigato. She freaking Sonic runs. Charlie could still turn into a massive skull dinosaur. I wanted to play this game in order of level, so we headed over to the Rock Titan next. Sanchez goes Terra fighting, then double kicks the crap out of it. Then it freaks out, punches a hole in the mountain, and starts eating some Herba Mystica. Arvin conveniently shows up, and we challenge it together as it goes Purple Super Saiyan. Arvin showed us into the hole that the Clorf made, and there we found a Herba Mystica. Arvin made a sandwich out of it, which apparently we really like the look of. But of course, you want to give you a sandwich to Koraidon. Fine. Whoa! Koraidon will be able to dash now. We head out and Arvin gets a bit sussy. Coast is clear. Oh, he's sussy. Alright, maybe he's evil. He might be evil. You can come out now? Alright, that's one Titan badge down. We're off to the second gym. Charlie embers the crap out of a Petalil and Smoliv. Then out comes Sudowoodo. We switch to Taz to lower its attack as it grass terrors. Then we switch to Sanchez on the incoming Trailblaze, wing attack a few times, and it's over. We're off to Titan number 2. We caught Joe the Mankey on the way, ate some pizza, and then Poopy finally evolved. That's really funny. Look at its roundy, dumb face. Then we tried to evolve Charon the pig. The first death. Is Pepperoni pig? Well, that's annoying. What? He just stood up and got longer hair. Fighting time! Who's it? He's asleep.
Charcadet is on the map.
What? Oh! Oh! Welcome to the team, Alex. Alvin's second Titan was a stork bird. I don't like that appendage. The bird ate some Herba Mystica, Pixel Terrored again, did a ton of damage with Smackdown, then Taz came in to lower its attack with Intimidate and killed it off with a tackle. Hey, well done, Looney Tunes. Into the cave we go, where Arvin makes us another sandwich out of Herba Mystica. Good boy. We can swim now. I guess I should tell you the full story. Oh, let's go. Arvin reveals the Pokemon he was hiding before, which is called Mabostiff, the evolved form of Looney Tunes. Is it dying? Here you go, bud. Eat up. This sandwich should help you feel better. Slowly now. Take your time. Oh no, sick dog! Small bites are fine. Just chew nice and slow. He's not evil, his Looney Tune dog is dying. My buddy here was hurt pretty bad a while ago. Real bad, in fact. He never really recovered. I looked all over and tried every cure and remedy I could find, but nothing really worked. Then I found out about the Herba Mystica. Alright, what's the book, dude? I found the book in my mom's lab. It's this book full of crazy stories and legends and things. Stuff nobody'd usually believe. And according to this book, eating all 5 Herba Mystica can cure you anything that ails you. Oh my god! Hey, Mabostiff, can you see? Are your eyes open? Oh my god, we gave it eyesight. Yes, I did it. It's been so long since he was able to open his eyes. I was so worried. I'm gonna bring Mambostiff back to full health, I swear it. 3 hours to go, let's find him. That was cool. Suddenly interesting story. We went for a swim and headed to our first confrontation with Team Star. Earlier, we got a mysterious hacked phone call from someone named Cassiopeia. They want to take down Team Star, a group of 5 bosses who are the leaders of the idiots that were bullying Penny. So that's story 3. For some reason, the school president shows up pretending to be a student. What the crap? I already think I don't like this story. Basically, Cassiopeia wants us to bust through a few Team Star bases with our Pokemon because if the bosses ever lose a battle, they have to go back to school. So we take on the base until the boss drives a freaking car at us. Boss of Team Star's Dark Crew, Giacomo. He stands on his literal car with his Pokemon. The battle music is literally playing out of those speakers though. That's kind of cool. Mango arm thrusts, takes an aerial ace, kills the Pawniard with another arm thrust. Then the dude literally drives up on Mango with the car. It is a Pokemon! This thing has a boss HP bar. We switch to Poopy, who takes a metal sound and mud shots it for like no damage. So we try Sanchez. We Terra and go for a super effective Terra boosted double kick. One more does the trick. That is not what I expected to happen. Giacomo used to be the president of the student council, but he made a bunch of stickler rules and all the kids bullied him for it. So the group gives him some positive reinforcement and he makes a new code of conduct for Team Star. So yay, very wholesome bad guys. I thought these guys were supposed to be the bullies. Cassiopeia calls to congratulate us, hangs up, and then Penny appears. Not sus. She's apparently doing Cassiopeia's deliveries, so she gives us some Pokemon materials and leaves. Next up, Electric Gym, Iono the VTuber, which means we're off to Levincia. On the way, a Cyclizar just ran into us. Oh my god! Alcaridon is the past Paradox form of this thing, but at this point, I didn't know what a Paradox Pokemon was. Welcome to the team, Stubby. Anyway, out of nowhere, Mango evolves. What? He has spiky hair.
It's the Pokemon version of you, Moxie.
What the hell? Revival Blessing? The user bestows a loving blessing, reviving a party member that is fainted and restoring half to that Pokemon's HP. Is that against the rules? Or does Pawmot have the ability for 1 revival in the Nuzlocke? 85% yes. Revival a Chonk? I'm not reviving the Lechonk, bro. Oh my god. We head to the Electric Gym. Pixel the Mario Mushroom evolves into Minecraft. Then we run into a Nemona who obviously wants to battle again. Typical Goku behavior. What? It's a ballerina. Jade destroys it with a Terra Seed Bomb. And finally, we get to challenge the 3rd gym. Iono leads with an electric bird called Watchful, which I really like. But Stubby takes it out with a few breaking swipes. Luxio comes out, but Poopy destroys it with Mudshot. Bellybolt also gets Mudshot. And now comes the big guns. What's Miss Magius? I designed the Terra normal type and quick attack as Miss Magius uses Confuse Red. But Stubby breaks through and hits another one. Charge Beam. That's resisted. Oh, I'm only normal type now. I lost my dragon type. Yeah, so when you terrestrialize, you become literally only the type that you terrestrialize to. So Stubby is confused, meaning there's a straight up 25% chance he'll die next turn. So instead, we try Poopy, who's immune to the electric move, but gets confused as well. She breaks through and kills the Miss Magus with a poison tail. That could have gone so much worse. Next up is Fire type Team Star, but I head to bed for the night. Oh, sheesh. Charmeleon, what a design. Some of these new Pokemon have felt a bit over-designed. Sorry, buddy, you look perfect as a Fuecoco. But that's cool. The definition of a Pokemon design has got to keep changing. And do any of you guys remember that Pokemon cereal? For some reason, Route 3 really reminds me of it. I remember sitting at the table of the house I grew up in, eating those godlike marshmallow pieces out of the cereal while playing this part. Oh, so good. Oh my god, I want some. It's like 12 a.m. I probably shouldn't be eating Pokemon cereal at 12 a.m. I'm going to bed before I start ordering Pokemon cereal on Amazon. Day 3. We headed back out to the west because I was spoiled on a Pokemon's location. Up the mountain near some ruins is Tinkatink. We named it Bonk, then ran into a dolphin Pokemon. Oh, it's so well designed. We caught him and had to think of a name. What if it evolves into a standing up dolphin and its name is Bob? They wouldn't make a dolphin stand up, that's crazy. Welcome to the team, Bob. We found a Gimmighoul in a chest and called him Gronk, and we also called Ellerburb the Watchful. We're on a good design streak right now, goddamn. Oh my god, that's a Pokemon? Just give it eyes a little bit more than this. Next, we took on Mila, the 2nd Team Star leader, but Pixel absolutely destroys this fight. They look scary, but at this point, the cars haven't been too threatening. Little did I know what was coming. Why do you walk like that? Honestly, if you walk like that, you're gonna get bullied. Cassiopeia calls, and Penny appears directly afterwards again. Very not sus. Day 4, we headed through the desert to the next town, gave this guy some Bronzor pieces, and he gave us suspicious armor. We gave Alex the suspicious armor, and he evolves into Armor Rouge. At Titan number 3. Hi. He one-shot the worm with a crit! Legend! Arvin lets out Mambostiff again, feeds it some sandwich, and Cridon learns to jump higher. Is Mambostiff getting better? Rough!
Oh, he spoke. You heard that right, Moxie. Time for the next gym. Ah!
Meet Earthworm Gym. Toast evolved into Dash Bun. Ellerburb evolved into a Killer Wattrel. And it is Water Gym time. This is definitely one of my favorite looking towns in Pokemon. Ellerburb goes Terra Electric and destroys the whole 4th gym.
Oh my god, they made a dung beetle Pokemon. Bro, I feel like so many Pokemon don't have eyes in this game. Oh! Nice. Oh no! No. Hang on, I have to evolve my own one. Sick.
We caught Jeffrey the Giraffe because this also has a new evolution now. On day 5, we headed to the Team Star Poison base and then Taz finally evolved.
Oh my god! Tentacruel running! Freaking Squidward-ass mother...
Team Star number 3. He's the ninja.
Oh my god.
Atticus the ninja was basically bullied for liking cosplay, but we get a bit more story explanation here. Turns out Team Star has actually saved some kids from being bullied. Them standing up to the bullies is the reason they were seen as bullies. Now they've been skipping school and just waiting out at their big boss hideout things, waiting for their super big boss to return, who is probably Cassiopeia, who is probably Penny. We caught Mega the Pawniard, who has a new evolution now, and then we head off to evolve our starters.
Man, this is a lot. Why is it so square? The fire looks like hair. It's very hard to not see Balding Clown, man. It's got very flat teeth. Bird on its nose? It's very happy about us.
We tested out its new move, Torch Song.
Wait, was that a microphone?
Joe murders a bunch of Sneasels, learns Rage Fist, and punches the crap out of some Pawmies. Normal Jim's up next.
He's just some dude. I'm Larry. My boss will dock my pay if I spend too much time chit-chatting. Oh no, man. My dude has been stepped on by the man. Dunsparce. Die. That's the Evo? What? No. Dunsparce. Do they not care? Imagine. Dragon normal type. This would have been one of the most favorite Pokemon of this whole game. I truly believe it. Them making this evolution has to be an attack.
Taz kills it with Crunch. Then Charlie Terrifier Torch Song this Raptor to death. Then out of nowhere, we get thrown into a battle with Nimona with Jeter watching. I don't have Jade or Poopy with me.
Quackquavel. It's like Blaziken. Whoa, did that just full on dance? It's doing a step dance in battle?
We switch Charlie out to Taz to lower the Duck's attack as usual. Then it terastallizes and uses Aqua Step.
Whoa! That's gonna do a lot.
We switch to Joe as it Aqua Steps again. We click Rage Fist, but it goes for its super effective Air Slash.
No!
Then we get flinched. We use Taz to intimidate again on its incoming Air Slash, then go to Bonk to take another Aqua Step. This thing has had its attack cut twice, and it's still nearly two-shotting my Pokemon. Bonk goes Terra Fairy, then Quack goes for another Aqua Step.
Come on! Drain a Kiss. Come on, do a ton of damage. It's too strong. We might have to sacrifice Taz. I think we need the Intimidate.
Taz is one of the only reasons we've gotten this far. Intimidate has been insane. Taz lowers its attack one last time. Pixel comes out, and with this duck at -3 attack, takes an Aqua Step really badly. Pixel Salt Cures, which does nothing, but Salt Cure does super effective damage at the end of every turn to water types. We just have to survive.
I think Joe has to go. I'm not losing Mango. Mango's my man. Live. Joe lived.
One more turn of Salt Cure might do it.
Air Slash incoming. Charlie takes it. No! Live! Use Mango's Revive? We did say, as long as we have Mango's Revival Blessing, we can use it to revive one Pokemon. But it's too early. It's too soon. Thank you, Taz, for getting us past that battle. We would have been swept if not for this dog. Farewell. Jade, get the hell back on the team. We need to evolve you really badly. Welcome to the difficulty curve, Moxie. It only gets worse from here.
We head into the icy caves above. In the cave, we find an absolute goofball, which is apparently the pseudo-legendary of this game. So welcome to the team, Snot. Snot evolves into Arctibex, and I love it. And then
I got money on this. I got destroyed for saying I wanted it to be on 2 legs. And look what we've got. Florigato looks pretty amazing. Now it's gonna turn into a standing on 2 legs, fully evolved cat, and it's gonna look sick. Finally, they give us the standing up cat Pokemon has deserved. Not you. So the one annoying thing about this controller is that A and B are switched. I just smashed B. Well, We'll be back tomorrow.
Let's go. I know a lot of people hate Charizard now because he gets so much of the limelight, and that does suck. But this genuinely is one of the best designed characters on the planet. He can't learn Fly? At this point, this Pokemon has been a part of my life for like 25 years. Isn't that insane? I've had some kind of bond with this digital animal for longer than some people watching this video have been alive. From a kid on the playground, a teenager pretending I don't play Pokemon, taking the train to uni, to now an adult with a job. And it's changed its shape and design and form too. Wonder if some of the starters from this generation will be like that for other people in the future. I still have high hopes for Sprigatito's final form. And yeah, I'm not crazy about Skeledirge, but Fuecoco is amazing. Let's just hope we don't lose Jade or Charlie. Day 6. This lady looked into Moxie-chan's past lives and gave us an Arceus phone case. Epic, I got my Arce phone back. Bonk evolves into Tinkaton, the one Pokemon I was spoiled on.
Oh, it's even bigger than I thought.
And Pixel evolved into the Minecraft Golem.
Oh, cool. And let's go do Jade's final battle. Riley Jade, you are no longer a child. You are becoming an adult. I am not a furry. I just respect good Pokemon design. I will be redeemed. I'm not pressing B. Here we go. I don't mind it. The eyes are a bit weird. It's not bad. Oh, I like the back view. Meowscarada. Grass and dark type. Oh my god, she's so fast. Yep, she won. Like the back view. Oh, bro, not like that, all right? Not that. I just mean it's a good silhouette. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean the back view like that. That's not what I meant.
Gym 6.
Hey, what's up? I got no bars. I'm not here to challenge you. I got nothing. I am no rapper.
Finally, we get to see Gigaton Hammer. A bunch of dogs appear out of the ground, and the best thing in this game reveals itself.
I'm gonna get my food. Let's do it for him. Get snarled. Play rough. It's over.
We now have 6 badges. We're already nearly up to the champion. So we head off to the 3rd Titan and we decide to evolve Bob. Bob evolves in one of the most impossible to figure out ways ever. You have to be online in a union room with another player watching your Finizen level up. Luckily, we know just the guy.
What a nerd. You watching, bro? Bob evolved into Palafin. Isn't that already its name? What was that? Did they do it? What are you doing? Stop. Stop. Get out of my game. Disband your group. Poor guy. All that's happened to this guy is he picked a Fuecoco. He picked his starter, his buddy, his pal, his partner, Charlie the Fuecoco. And he lost Charlie. And now he just lost a friend. 07's little buddy. We'll see you in another universe. What a nerd. All right, so what is this ability?
Don't worry, we're definitely not done with Moxie-kun. Anyway, when you switch Palafin out, then switch him back in, he transforms into a superhero.
Look at him.
He learned a new move called Jet Punch, a move that always goes first and has 60 base power. And his attack is one of the highest in the game. Balanced. Back to the desert.
Oh, boy. Oh, ask phone. Hello, Mox, it's Professor Sada. Great Tusk is a Pokemon that came from the Great Crater of Paldea. I ask that you do whatever is needed to subdue it for me, with all due caution, of course. Oh.
So this Primal Dawn fan is known in the Pokedex as a paradox Pokemon. A paradox basically means a contradiction, something that exists that should not exist. We'll get into that later. We flip turn with Bob.
It's faster!
Bob hits a flip turn, then switches out into Stubby.
Brick break. No!
It's part fighting type. Ellerburb gets destroyed by a knockoff, then Peter dies to a resisted hit. We need a hero, so Bob tears into water.
Let's go.
It starts eating Herba Mysticas and goes Super Saiyan. We Water Terror into Jet Punch, which doesn't do as much damage as I would have thought, so we try Aqua Tail instead, which does way more damage. Arvin helps out with a Razor Leaf, and it's GG's.
Well done, buddy, you did it.
We made it through, but things are about to get much, much worse. We take Jet Punch off the moveset just for now, until we need more priority moves. We'll put it back on later, don't worry. Arvin makes us some Sour Sandwich. We give it to Koraidon again, and this time he unlocks Gliding. Arvin mentions that Koraidon still hasn't returned to his true battle form.
Maybe it's got some kind of mental block that's preventing it from returning to its true form. Oh, no, you have a mental block, Koraidon? A mental scar like a psychological trauma. Oh, look at his hairs all down.
This Herba Mystica doesn't do anything for Mastiff, which is a bit worrying. But we have one last Titan left to go. Jade gets revenge on Nemona. We run into Dendra, whose character design I love. Then we head off to the 7th gym.
Oh, oh my god. Let's all chill. This is fine. The legs. pleased. I'm Tulip, the gym leader here. I must say, you're a cute challenger, Moxie. Oh, thank you. You're not too bad yourself. Appearance is equally important for both Pokemon and people. Your appearance is very important to me. Step.
Bonk Brutal Swings the Faragiraf, Gigaton Hammers the Karen Ostrich, and out comes Gardevoir. We can't Gigaton Hammer twice in a row, so we go for the Skittersman.
What the? I get smacked though.
A follow-up Bonk and Gardevoir is dead. Last up is Florges, which terrors into a Psychic type.
Oh my god. Step on.
GG's.
Oh my god. She walks like Lopunny. Okay, but yeah. Next gym. Gym number 8. Oh god, this person's here. Oh, you two haven't met yet, have you? Which one of you is stronger, do you think? Well, I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm a more amazing. Come on. They did not put a child in the Elite Four.
At the peak of the Ice Mountain is the final gym. We walk out onto the field and meet one of the best character designs in this game, Grusha. Charlie fire terrors and absolutely melts Grusha's entire team.
8th gym down.
Jita and Nimona come tell us to do the Elite Four, but we have 2 other story missions left first. Next up is the 4th Team Starbase out of 5. Poopy takes down the Azumarill, then Charlie Terrafire torch songs the Fairy Car. Ortega was also bullied, but to be honest, he's an asshole.
So you know, you are the worst. Like the most annoying person ever. Chill.
We've got one more Titan and one more base to go. Day 7. We headed up to the lake, caught a Veluza and named it Clanker. Then out of nowhere...
What is that?
That is a girl Dodonzo, who we caught and named Ramsey. Then we caught a pink little sushi fish.
Wait.
Okay, I'll be honest, I'm a bit blessed with shiny luck. I never used to want to admit that I'm a lucky person, but in Pokemon, I seem to get shinies a lot. And usually my friends get really mad. But in this run, we're like 80 hours in, and I haven't seen one yet, and literally every other streamer has got one in like a day. So finally, my time has come, I thought.
Come to me, my shiny. Leave me alone, Gyarados! Why is the frame rate so bad? It's running away! Give me! Oh, it's a gold shiny too. So they don't sparkle in this game at all? They sparkle in battle, not shiny. It's a different form? Well, what the hell kind of troll is that? They take out the shiny animation and they expect me not to get baited.
All right, we're off to the final Titan Pokemon.
Is the Titan just like slightly a little bit bigger? Hello. Oh!
The Titan sushi was eaten by a Titan Dodonzo.
Does this mean we'll finally be saving his dog? The last Herba Mystica. You like the sandwich, huh? Sick. Kryder will be able to climb up vertical surfaces now. Oh my god. Hey, Bubba Dog. We're gonna let you walk now. Yeah. You're gonna be able to walk. You just gotta eat the sandwich. Yeah. Come on, bud. Eat up. It's gonna make you all better, I promise. Marks and I, we really did our best to get this for you. We're gonna play with your favorite ball as much as you want. You know, just like we used to. Please, get better. That's all I want, really. Oh no, he's not getting better. Oh no. You did your best, bud. No. Oh. Woof. Oh. He got up. His tail's wagging. Ah. Ah. Bud. Oh. Yo. Woof. Oh no, don't cry. I know, bud. Me too. What? Oh.
Drinking your water bottle when you feel like you might cry it's a very good tactic. It works. Professor Sada called, and this time Arvin's in earshot.
What? That voice. Arvin, are you there? I've been searching so long for a way to reach you. Because no one else can get into my lab but you. Excuse me? Please take Boxy back to the lighthouse with you. To the lab on Poco Path. Is this his mommy issues? That's the first time I've ever heard her voice in years, you know? And now what? The first thing I get is to be treated like some kind of errand boy?
We have the final team Starbase left, fighting type, so we may as well do that now. It's randomly one of the hardest battles in this game, but I didn't know that. We fly up the snowy mountains and climb up the cliffs to the east and end up in a forest. We gave Pawnyard like all of our candies until it evolved into a Bishop. Then the absolute mission to evolve this thing began. The first step is finding a pack of Pawnyard with a Bishop leading them.
Here we go. No, that's not them. That one's by himself, so he's not gonna have it, right? Where are they? There's just freaking cricket shoots.
We got to the point of using the picnic to respawn the map. We also found an egg, which is cool.
Oh, we have a group.
You're supposed to steal an item from the Bishop, then give it to your Bishop, then go kill 3 more leader Bishops. After a total 30 minutes, we still hadn't found another pack.
Game's running at 1 frame per second. And there's no Bishops anyway. They can't hurt you because they aren't real. They can't be leaders of groups.
We killed that leader Bishop with our Bishop, so that's 1 out of 3. And this has taken 40 minutes.
Any second now. We just gotta turn a corner, and there will be a nerd by himself with no family. Oh, that's some bears. Close. Bears and Bishops are very close. They start with B and end with bullshit.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose it now. Another 10 minutes go by and finally.
1 more leader. How hard is it to find a Chad?
Over an hour later, we did it. But out of nowhere.
Leave me alone, you freaking virgin! No, you are not a leader. You absolute beta. Get out of my face.
We get rid of the beta cuck, then defeat the final alpha.
This better be the best evolution of all time. Whoa! Get out here. Did you see that? No! No! What? No! No! Why didn't he stand up and walk? Why didn't he stand up and walk? Why is he driving? Why does his head go back like that? Why is he smaller than Bishop? He's smaller than normal Bishop! He's not a Chad! He just laughed about it. Get back in the ball.
I'm so confident at this point that I grabbed most of the B team, including a freaking Clanker, but without knowing it, we were going up against one of the hardest battles in the game.
Here we go. Oh my god.
She leads with a Toxicroak, and we lead with Alex, even though I wanted to lead with Bob. I don't know what happened. We go for the Psyshock, but the Toxicroak sucker punches for a ton of damage. We kill it and heal up a bit with leftovers, then Lucario comes in. Poopy takes the Dragon Pulse and Earthquakes for the one-shot, and out comes Annihilate. We go to Clanker, and Annihilate goes for the Rage Fist. We go for a Psycho Cut that doesn't even do half, so we're forced to let Clanker die. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
I think this is where Charlie just goes absolutely OP.
I don't know if I've explained this yet. Charlie's move Torch Song increases his special attack by 50% every single time you use it. So we Terra Torch Song, which should do 1 billion damage, and unfathomably,
What?
it didn't kill, and Rage Fist does a ton. The problem now is that we're not a ghost type, so all the rest of the Pokemon can hit us with their fighting type moves, and this monkey isn't particularly slow. We're at +2 special attack, plus the Terra boost, but even with the Choice Scarf, I get scared out. We go to Joe, who's a ghost type and ignores the close combat. We Rage Fist.
What?
It does nothing, and we get hit by a random Seed Bomb. However, Rage Fist increases in damage every single time you take a hit. So it's enough to win the one-on-one, but we just took a ton of damage. Out comes the car.
It's faster than us. Shift gear. Speed rose sharply. Attack rose.
Rage Fist hits, but then we're shown this car's ability.
Defense rose.
Every time you hit this car with a physical move, its defense increases. We take a hit, but I've already forgotten that Rage Fist is at like 200 base power damage right now, and instead of smashing it back with a Rage Fist, we hit a who knows how strong low kick.
Not enough damage.
And its defense increases again. Not wanting to switch and give this thing free damage, we're already forced to sacrifice. Taz's Intimidate would have been so good here.
You're a ghost. You'll live on forever. Sorry, buddy.
We bring in Bob because we need to switch him back out again so he can become overpowered. Then we realize Alex has the move Clear Smog, which removes all status changes to the opponent. So instead of switching directly to him, we use Flip Turn, which does increase his defense, but it's okay, we can just get rid of that. The car goes for Combat Talk.
Consumed.
What? Combat Talk paralyzes Alex, which cuts your speed in half. We're kind of stuck here, so we're forced to try and clear Smog and just hope we're still faster. But if we're not,
High horsepower, non-stab.
Alex the Armor Rouge is dead.
I think you just bobbed the crap out of this.
With a base stat total of 650, almost as high as most legendary Pokemon, if anyone can save us now, it's him.
Here he is. We need a hero. Acrobatics. Stamina boosts its defense. Shift gear. It knows it can't hurt us that well. We're still faster. Shift gear.
The car is going for maximum speed and enough attack boost to sweep our entire team.
Crit. Combat talk. He lived.
It was faster than us, but all we had to do now to win was priority jet punch. We forgot to put jet punch back on.
The win condition is high horsepower missing. Is that a thing? 1 in 20 chance to miss. Combat talk. Farewell, Bob, the superhero. Poopy needs to live. A +3. Super effective hit. Poopy is thick. If only we didn't get randomly paralyzed.
Poopy comes out. The rain begins to fall.
It's at +4.
No, it's at +4 attack and +6 defense and +4 speed.
High horsepower. Live!
Charlie comes out, the final stand. The rain disperses again, as if to give us one final chance. One last shot to dodge a high horsepower.
Charlie cannot live this. Torch song will kill. Charlie, you got 4 legs on the ground, bro. Use all 4 of them to dodge this high horsepower. Oh no. Joe, what an evolution. Farewell. Alex, our 1 win condition, and you were paralyzed. Farewell. Bob, the hero himself, wasn't super enough to save his friends, but did so much damage to that truck, even at maximum defense. Farewell. Poopy, she didn't deserve this. Farewell. Charlie, these are the flowers he's based off, apparently. However, Mango has a very special move. The move has 1 PP, Revival Blessing. The user bestows a loving blessing, reviving a party member that has fainted, and restoring half that Pokemon's max HP. We've said this from the beginning. In a lot of cases, people will have the rule, if you white out, that's game over. This could be considered a loss, but we have story and 2 starters.
We walk with Mango down to the lake, between some bamboo trees. Surrounded by onlooking wild Pokemon, we watched. Man,
Fuecoco was so perfect. So amazing. Yeah, well, buddy, we'll do it without you.
So you're telling us that the revival blessing revived the run, but not the Pokémon?
Yeah. You can call it that. Alright, it's all on Jade.
Rip Charlie, you will be remembered.
Oh, the beat drop. I'm more sad about Poopy than Charlie. Oh no. I forgot about Charlie. I mean, Poopy. And Bob. Bob is dead. Use your Charlies and your Bobs. We're down to 3 main members. Bob died a hero. And now Bonk will take his place. Mango, you tried your best. Pixel, you're on the main team. Sashimi, you might be our water type, man. Where are you going? And this thing.
A final one, hail to Charlie and Bob, Lords of Might and Pyre. May your friends now be the bearers to see this through, with all your heart's desires.
Day 8. Mango's revival blessing revived the run. Or at least that's what we thought. But that's it. If we ever wipe again, that's game over. We still have the hardest battle in this whole game to do. And you are not going to believe how that goes down. We walk back up to the gates to challenge Eri, the last leader of Team Star, one last time. Farigiraf has the ability Armor Tail, which makes the opponent completely unable to use priority moves. Jeffrey is weak to Sucker Punch, but the ability activates and he one-shots with Psychic.
Good start.
Sanchez double kicks the Lucario, and out comes Annihilate. We go to Ramsey to take the Ice Punch, then pivot to Toast to take the close combat. Toast uses Play Rough, but misses and takes another one. Toast gets 1/16 of his HP back every turn though, thanks to leftovers.
Hits. It's dead.
Simeon comes out again, and Toast kills that with a Play Rough too. Cards out.
I am so tempted to use Charm.
Shift Gear boosts its attack by 1 stage, but Charm lowers it by 2. So even though it can set up its speed like crazy, we can always push its attack down. Toast takes a spin out like nothing.
That's the super effective move, and its speed harshly fell.
Charm gets it down to -5, and it's time to go on the offense. Our first Terra user ever. Toast Terras into Fairy Bread again, and takes a spin out and lives on 69. He Play Roughs again, which still does pretty good damage, and then we realize
it wants to crit us.
So we check the rest of the team, and it turns out Ramsey has Unaware. She ignores all its stat boosts.
Aqua Tail. Combat Talk. What's this do? 1 damage. Okay, that was a crit. Lucky we switched. It actually crit us.
Revavaroom tries to buff again. Its speed won't even go any higher. Ramsey hits another 2 Aqua Tails, and it's over.
Avenged. So sorry, everyone.
Eri was basically the trainer for the team. She pretty much taught them how to be good at Pokemon battles and how to treat their Pokemon. The strongest by far, and basically Team Mom. And she was the last one holding Team Star together. the last boss to fall. She puts up a tough front, which makes sense as the leader of the group, but then asks us to turn around as she runs off crying. One of the other girls comes to talk to us.
The truth is, I used to hate Riri. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. It took her no time at all to become popular at the academy. I was queen of the class before she came along, but then everyone liked her more than me. Okay, so you're just jealous. So you started to pick on her. Oh, you bitch. I got our classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid. Wow. In the end, kids are always fickle. And once one thrill wears off, they look for something new.
Before long, the class chose me as their next target and started bullying me instead.
But Riri, she chose to help me even though I'd been so horrible to her. She told me that she understood how hard it is to have no one by your side. She invited me to Team Star. What a legend. Riri is based. There are rumors that Team Star likewise engaged in bullying. After hearing my story, do you think that's true? Please don't take away our greatest treasure.
Alright, so now I feel kind of bad for disbanding Team Star. There actually is some good characters in this story.
Wait, where's Penny? You have to defeat the big boss? The true identity of the big boss is none other than me. Oh, what a twist. What a twist, everybody. Didn't expect that. I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark.
The 3 story fights are all around level 60, so that's what we're aiming for. I hate grinding, but grinding on these chances gives us a few more HP stats. Who knows, it might help.
Did we just kiss?
Just a nuzzle, chill. We finally got 999 coins, so Gronk evolves into the cheese string guy.
What? Oh my god, it's the cheese man. Goldie Go. Why is it the cheese man? What? He pulls a skateboard out of nowhere. This generation has completely just destroyed my understanding of Pokemon design.
And then Snot evolves into Godzilla.
Why aren't his eyes colored in? You really do have frozen snot all over his nose. There's one other Pokemon that I want to evolve.
Alexis. So we went to bug Moxie-kun for some help.
Wow, she actually came over. That's crazy. She never hangs out with you unless she gets something. Game crashed.
Moxie-kun gave the lady 10 Sinistea chips and got a malicious armor.
Can I see that? I promise I'll trade it back. Can I see that for a second?
Moxie traded his Pawmi over holding the armor.
Oh, I forgot how good it looks. Whoa, the swords detract?
We traded him back his Pawmi and went home.
I said I'd give I didn't never said what I'd give back. I just said I'd give it back.
Clive, the president who is dressed up as a child, reveals that he is actually Clavel, the president, all along.
The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. You kind of got me. I thought it was Penny.
He challenges us to a final showdown to end this whole story.
Oranguru.
Jade now has the move U-turn, which does bug-type damage, then switches you out before the opponent's turn. Gyarados comes out, so we go to Mango and destroy it with his new move, Double Shock.
Oh, the aura. Whoa, full speed. Oh, the little sparkles at the end, that was sick.
Bonk bonks the Amoonguss, then out comes Skeledirge. It's weird seeing this from the other side. Clavel's Skeledirge terrifies and goes for a Torch Song, which does nothing. Ramsey gets her first Terror, takes a Shadow Ball and kills with a Terror Liquidation.
Farewell, this universe fake Coco. Oh man, that felt bad.
Clavel reveals that he isn't actually Cassiopeia. And yep, the big boss was Penny.
Umbreon. Oh, wait, is she actually an Eevee girl?
Yep, Jade play roughs her Umbreon, Alexis Bitter Blades her Leafeon, Mango double shocks her Vaporeon, Ramsey liquidations her Flareon, Mango ice punches her Jolteon, then out comes the ace, Sylveon. We switch to Bonk, Sylveon goes Terra Fairy, which is basically made for it. Bonk resists the Terra boosted Moonblast, and absolutely destroys the Sylveon with the Gigaton Hammer. Penny explained that she had to resort to this weird way of disbanding Team Star because it's part of their code that no one can actually go in there and order anyone around, which is one of the rules Giacomo made. Penny was also bullied by the people who bullied Team Star, and she helped bring everyone together to stop the bullies, then took responsibility for everything and was kicked out of school for like a year and had to go back to Galar, which is where Sword and Shield took place. And then Team Star were the ones who got in trouble anyway. Clavel apologizes for somehow not seeing the bullying happen at school, and the group of kids who were bullied for their passions were let back into school. Yay. She thanks us all nicely, says she's gonna be the one helping us next time, then runs off into the sunset and we start deciding what to do next. Our first story is complete. It's technically story 3, but whatever.
That was a very tough battle. We're gonna go talk to the nurse. Oh, I hurt my leg when I was walking. Oh, my leg. Oh, you hurt your leg too? Damn, she got the high heels on. Toes out for the boys. Okay. Sorry. Oh my God. We're just gonna do a zoom. All right. What happened to your leg? You must be Moxie, right? Everyone's been talking about you. Yeah, they've said a few things. Pretty good at Pokemon drawings. Yeah, no. Basketballer. Yeah. 6'1". Apparently you fell off a cliff after rolling in the academy. Oh, she knew about that. I'm kind of bored of sitting here all day, you know? And students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. Oh, you became slightly closer with Nurse Miriam. What? I actually wanted to become a teacher. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher either. Oh no, she's stupid. That's okay, same. You became even closer. What is this? Are you tired? Why not lay down and have a quick rest? Yeah? No, they can't see. They can't see. No, I'm on the subscribe scene. They can't see anything. We're just gonna lose viewers if I do this too long. All right, sorry. Put your shoes back on.
Chat says I should do the Elite Four next and save Arvin's story for last.
I keep listening to chat and chat B's wrong all the time. She just came and kissed me! Jade!
Jesus Christ. All right, Elite Four time. Day 9. We finally headed to the Elite Four to become a champion.
Wow, this looks very Elite Four. We're the first ones in here. This is weird. Whoa. Is she first?
Rika leads with a Whiscash, and we lead with Jade, who is now apparently our reliable partner. Jade hits with her 4-time super effective guaranteed critical hit flower trick, and the Whiscash exits the universe.
One down.
Ramsey liquidations a Camerupt, Donphan, and the Dog Trio. Then out comes the ace, Clodsire.
There's no way this doesn't have water absorb.
We switch to Snot as it protects. We go for the Terra Icicle Crash, and Clodsire just dies. First Elite Four member down. 3 to go, then the champion.
You're out next, Squirt. Come on out. Oh, no.
Coming!
Don't let me lose to the child.
It's cool that you made it this far, but this is where you say bye-bye, miss. All my Pokemon are super tough. Your weak attacks won't work on them at all. They'll bounce right off your seat. I can't wait for you to meet my friends. So here they come!
She leads with a Copperaja. With U-turn out again, Ramsey returns as Copperaja uses Stealth Rock.
Oh, look, we got a Terra back.
Ramsey bulldozes the Copperaja, Mango brick breaks the Magnezone, Ramsey liquidations the Bronzong, then Corviknight comes out. Knowing Ramsey could die to a crit here, we go to Alexis. She takes a ton of damage from Stealth Rocks, then Terra Fires, which looks insane in this room. Bitter Blades to get all HP back, and out comes the ace, which of course is Tinker Tom. She Terra Steals, but we Bitter Blade again, and it's a one-shot.
2 down.
It's your turn, Mr. Larry.
Wait, what? Man's on the night shift. All right. Normal types. At my gym, I use normal type Pokemon since I feel they have a lot in common with me. But, well, the boss told me to use a different type here. Ah, crap. I got scammed by the champion. Tropius? Flying type. That works because of his Staraptor.
We fake out for free damage, then Gigaton Hammer.
I wish Bonk had more attack stat, dude. That should kill.
Then we miss a Play Rough.
Come on!
Bonk takes an Air Slash like it's nothing and hits the next one. Ramsey destroys the Altaria with Order Up, a Dragon-type Sushi attack because Ramsey's apparently a chef. Bonk Gigaton hammers the Staraptor. A Play Rough kills the Oricorio, and out comes the ace. Bonk goes Terra Fairy, Flamigo goes Terra Flying, we bonk it for half its HP, Close Combat does nothing, and a Play Rough finishes it off.
Come on in, Hassel. Don't think he heard you, Larry. That's good, that's good. Hassel. Hassel, you're up next. Oh my god, why is he crazy? I am Hassel, the dragon guarding the final fortress of the Elite Four.
And it is now time for a massacre.
120 base power Glaive Rush. Attacks from opposing Pokemon during the next turn cannot miss and will inflict double damage. Shall we?
Snot kills the Dragalag, Flapple gets obliterated, Haxorus gets annihilated, and Hassel's own Baxcalibur comes in, goes Terra Dragon, and gets eviscerated. GG's.
Champion time. Wonderful! Oh, he's crying. I'm so proud of you. This will be your final trial. You won't find a mightier champion. That's saying something. Well, good luck. Even a baby dragon can breathe fire!
After thinking about what the ideal champion team might be for a few minutes, we headed through the doors with our reliable partner in the lead. After Brilliant Diamond's pretty insane champion fight against Cynthia, I had some high hopes that this battle would be pretty difficult. I'm talking EV-trained Pokemon, held items, nerd strategies. Let's see how Jita holds up as a champion.
The final test is a battle against me, the top champion. Yeah, she's definitely a top. To pass, all you need to do is win. Before we get started, I should apologize for one thing. You see, I have a trait that some might say is inappropriate for the league's chairwoman. I am utterly incapable of holding back when it comes to Pokemon battles. Maybe that's why nobody's passed the test recently. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. But you might manage something wonderful, like Champion Nemona did. So, are you ready for your final test? I want to see the true measure of your talent. Oh my god. Let's go. Alright.
Champion Jita leads with the Magical Ostrich. Jade goes for the U-turn and does a billion damage, and Bonk Skitter smacks it to death. Then out comes Avalon, which is pretty random.
What? Earthquake! Live, non-stab!
We go to Ramsey on the Earthquake that would have killed Bonk. 2 liquidations killed, and then out comes Go-Goat?
Is that a champion Pokemon, really?
Alexis Bitter Blades the crap out of it, and out comes King Gambit. That's a bit more like it.
King Gambit's ability increases its attack stats the more Pokemon have died.
You'd think she'd bring this out last, though. Did she say she wasn't holding back? We switched to Mango on the resisted Kowtow Cleave, which does a lot, but Mango hits back with a Brick Break. Then out comes Veluza. Okay. Jade goes Terra Grass, absolutely destroys the Veluza. And the last Pokemon is
Glamora.
Glamora is a poison and rock type. One type that we're weak to, and one that we're super effective against.
Does she terror it to poison or rock? Rock type, we're good.
Jade goes for the Terra critical hit Flower Trick. One shot for Glamora as it shoots out Toxic Spikes, which she definitely should have led with this Pokemon. That's kind of the point of that ability. And we are officially champion, though this is not even close to over. If you've played this game before, you'll know that the champion battle is not nearly the end of this game, and not nearly the hardest battle. In fact, I think she's throwing on purpose and there's something deeper going on with her. Anyway, we still have to challenge Nemona, but also we have Arven's story. And that is one of the hardest battles in Pokemon ever. At least when you don't know what's coming.
Moxie, you did it, right? You became a champion, which means we're true equals. You and me, both champion ranked trainers. You know what rivals do? Battle their absolute hearts out. Is this roadside really the setting you two want for your first battle as true equals? Surely there's somewhere more fitting. Out beside your house. I mean, that's pretty perfect. Our beach at the back. Yeah, the place where we have had our first battle, of course. But on the other hand, to me, it's just kind of ordinary. It's kind of my backyard, you know? What? It would have been perfect! Maids, it goes with them. We'll do it at school.
What's kind of cool about Nemona as a rival is she's been a champion since before we even started our journey. She picked up Quaxley and built a whole new team alongside us. Kind of like a friend trying to get you into a video game they really like. As someone who's obsessed with Pokemon battling, who throws so many Pokeballs she needs an arm brace, who's so good at battling that no one even wants to fight her anymore, she's finally found a friend who's as passionate as she is. And now she's not holding back.
Ready for a battle between two champions? Because all these folks here seem ready to watch. And out of every single person gathered here, oh, this is awesome. Oh, I'm the most excited by a mile. I love these shots. Oh, look at the forces. The stage is set. It's my all-out power versus your strength in full fruition. Let's see who comes out on top. All right, this is sick. The ultimate fight with Goku. Larry's watching even. New theme song? Remix! Challenged by champion Nemona.
Nemona sends out her Lycanroc and we send out Jade as always. Jade outspeeds and one-shots with her signature move.
To think I helped teach you type matchups, and now you're using them to put the hurt on me. Come on, man. I've been playing this game for 20 years.
She brings out Pawmot, but Alexis is our fighting type counter, so we U-turn out and Alexis ignores Pawmot's close combat. We go for the Psycho Cut and somehow it dies. Orthworm also dies to a Bitter Blade. Gudra somehow dies to a Play Rough. Then Dunsparce comes out.
Oh, that's the 3-segment form. That feels more like an evolution.
Bong takes a not very effective Hyper Drill and kills with a few Play Roughs. Nemona terrors her starter for the last time. Snot goes Terra Dragon, outspeeds with Choice Scarf and hits with a Breaking Swipe. Then Bong comes in to finish it off.
The perfect finish. Oh, did she just dab on him or is she crying? It's the dab cry meme. You did it. I mean, you knocked me flat, and I was giving you absolutely everything I had. That was pretty scary. Everything She's going Super Saiyan! Let's go. Victory road done.
The final story is up next. There's kind of a nice parallel between Pokemon Red and Pokemon Scarlet here. After you beat the champion, your rival's kind of the actual champion battle. To beat the game, Chad takes a super effective Blizzard, which I don't know why that's super effective in Gen 1, and wins with a Hyper Beam. GG's, dumbass. Well done, Chad. We did it, buddy. Arven's been waiting for us for a while, so we headed down to the lighthouse to see what's up. Chat was unbelievably adamant that I shouldn't get spoiled for this ending, and with so much hype around how crazy this ending apparently gets, I turned off chat.
Well, this is the lab. Everyone always says she's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My mom, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, she's the worst. All she ever does is work. She never comes home. I don't have a single memory of her even playing with me. Her own kid. Mabo Stiff's the only one who was there for me. Always. Anyway, it's open now.
A lot of stuff is made clear about Arven at this point. He's basically grown up alone, looking after Mabo Stiff, who nearly died, while being completely ignored by his mom. It's no wonder cooking is one of his passions. He's had to cook for himself for years. And when he finally does hear from his mom, I need your help. And here I was thinking this guy was going to be the jerk rival.
The story begins now. I'm currently at the deepest point of Area Zero, in the Great Crater of Paldea. I've been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Sada's glorious research. Final step. There's something we need first. Something that can be found within that lab. All we need is the Scarlet book. Oh, you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arvin? Bring the Scarlet book to the deepest depths of Area Zero. I must note, however, that Area Zero is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. I'll be waiting for you in the deepest part of Area Zero whenever you arrive. Oh, he's not happy about this. It was down in Area Zero that Mabosif got wounded in the first place. I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. You gonna go? Yeah, I'm going. Are you going? Suppose she did ask. Besides, I'd love to give Mom a piece of my mind. Boxy, outside. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're really ready to head into Area Zero or not.
We take on Arvin and his terrestrialized dog, but he's no match for Terra Bonk. Terra Play Rough is a one-shot.
Done.
The Titan story was officially complete. Now it's time for the true final story.
Hey, over here. Dude, it's a freaking spaceship. This game about to go crazy on me or what? This is the Zero Gate. It's our ticket down to the crater. Area Zero is apparently where Koraidon was born or something like that. Okay, that's sick. Maybe it'll be happy that it can finally come back home.
Story 4, The Way Home. We headed inside the Zero Gate, and there was Nemona.
Arvin said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am.
Someone hacked the lights on, which turned out to be Penny, so the whole gang's here.
I'm Nemona. I'm in Class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. You like Pokemon battling too? Chill, Nemona. You talk like way too much. Oh, savage. All right, come on. You don't have to be like that. Nemona, student ID number, a whole bunch of numbers. And Penny, also some numbers. I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the Great Crater of Paldea. Mom? Please proceed below. Damn, she's a savage. She's not even talking to Arvin. Biometric identification in progress. Identities confirmed. Why is she talking like that? Access granted to lower level. Foxy, have you brought Koraidon with you? Yeah, it comes everywhere with me. He's my dog. If you utilize Koraidon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area Zero. Oh boy. I hope your trip is uneventful. Animated cutscene. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Oh my god, I love the way it moves. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't like it. Oh no, this is the PTSD. Scared of heights. That's what I'd say. Bro, you can't just get on like that. No need to be scared if we go together. Oh no, we can't all fit on him, can we? What? How does that logic work? Hey, what about me? Get on. Oh, this is so dangerous. Oh my god. Let's go. I'm gonna die! Jeez.
And just like that, we are now headed down into a 1 million year old restricted access forbidden crater, which features the best storyline in Pokemon history probably, and the hardest battle in this game. And this is still a Nuzlocke.
Whoa. This looks amazing. Can we make it? Alright, we're fine. And now I'm back here again. Oh no! What's wrong? Oh. Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Did she have like a robot speaking for her or something? I had concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. Oh, you're worried about us? That's so sweet. Okay, so she's got a robot controlling the things, and then it's her. Like an AI or whatever. On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. At each station, you'll be able to disable one of the locks. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Yeah, let's not break the 4th wall too much, alright? That was Flay Coco's job. Oh, there's Pokemon here. Whoa, this is weird. They're all like looking out to the... Wow. Bro. I'm not playing Pokemon anymore. Come on, it's not that deep. Arvin's not having a problem. God, why am I so short?
Eventually, we make it to the first research station. A Glamora appears to find us, kind of suspiciously the champion's ace Pokemon, which even Nemona calls out. But Nemona and I take it out together and we head inside the station. Seda tells us to disable the lock using the computer, so we press the button, Seda congratulates me, and that triggers something in Arvin.
Last time I came to the Great Crater, I was going to see my mom. I got about this far, then I got attacked by some kind of creature I'd never seen before. If that's not foreshadowing, I don't know what is. It wasn't even like a Pokemon, more like a crazy, violent, rampaging sort of thing.
We sonic grinded down a cliff and found the second research station, but we were confronted by...
Vampire Jigglypuff?
Scream Tail, this massive vampire Jigglypuff just appears out of nowhere.
Is this like the Don fan?
We head inside.
I suppose the time has come for an explanation. Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are ancient Pokemon that lived in a distant past long lost to us. The Zero Lab, where I'm located, contains a time machine. What? It summons the ancient Pokemon to this place. Okay. You mean you can actually travel to and from the past? It's theoretically possible to time travel to the past. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. Ooh. You know that book she told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. But I'm not the one she expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. Scarlet book.
We headed back out for the third station.
Oh, there it is. Pokemon here in Area Zero came to our time from the past, right? So what about Koraidon? Koraidon, which I entrusted to Moxie, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the past by the time machine, but I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Koraidon. 2?
We hit the 3rd lock and move on into the cave ahead.
Oh, that's scary. That was the first I heard of it coming from the past myself. Just some weird Pokemon my mom brought home all of a sudden one day. Looking back on it now, it seems stupid, but I feel like I lost my mom because of Koraidon. It's the worst feeling ever. I just hated Koraidon and everything about it. Didn't want to even talk about it. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's sick. Oh, the crystals. Because of terrestrialization? It just triggered. Is that a past Mischievous?
We headed inside the 4th and final research station.
Oh, computer broken. Looks like something went berserk in here. Hello, children. Hi. Professor, you scared us. I'm sorry. Why is everything in here so busted? Oh, don't scare me now, bro. I'm sorry. Hello, children. Oh, boy. Did you not hear us? Come again? I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? What the heck? Hello, child. Children. Initiating restart. Hello, can you hear me now? Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. That's not what that was. The locks have all been disabled at last.
At the bottom was a massive Metroid door.
The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. Why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by crystals? The crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. Since you've disabled all 4 locks, the gate at the Zero Lab's now open for you.
We go to press the button, but Arvin mentions that we should bring out Koraidon. We let him out, then open the gate.
Oh boy, we're playing Fallout. Oh, the other one. Oh god. Oh no. I feel bad. Don't hit. No. Don't.
The gate opens, the other Koraidon pauses, then goes inside.
What is the deal with this guy?
We turn around and there was a bunch of ancient Pokemon charging through the door. We beat them up one by one with Nemona, then with Penny. Arvin and I take on the Mischievous.
Mystical Fire! Is that fire type?
Then Arvin goes hero mode and tells us to go in as he takes on the rest.
Koraidon. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know? But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers. If you just use them, and you've got us too. So don't you even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave, stand up and fight.
We head in.
Professor? Deactivating sleep mode. Oh, red eyes. What? Hello, Moxie. Thank you for coming. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh, he's here. Back to your ball. I'm afraid that there's something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Sada. I'm an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with her memories and knowledge. In short, I'm an AI-powered robot. The real Professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Pokemon was not to be blamed. Oh my god, did Koraidon kill his mom? I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for Koraidon to survive and thrive. And that is why she threw herself in front of your Koraidon in an attempt to protect it. In an attempt to protect my Koraidon from the crazy Koraidon? I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Oh my god. The time machine is a device that the original Professor and I worked on together. What? It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. The original Professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this modern age. I may have been created as a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. How come you exist? But the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Moxie, that's why you need me, is it? You've become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you've gained to destroy the dream Sada once cherished. Wow. What is that? Oh my god. This is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. You place a Scarlet book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the time machine, I will most likely attack you. My own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I'll become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. The final boss is the professor of the game. Will you place the Scarlet book on the pedestal? Yes. ID confirmed. Professor Sada. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Access denied. It's up to you now, Moxie. AI Sada switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Please defeat me. Oh God! My last dream within reach. Oh! Oh! AI Sada has initiated battle. All right, Koraidon. What? Oh!
Sada leads with an ancient version of the flying and bug-type Pokemon Volcarona, Slitherwing.
Brain activating.
Expecting it to use a bug move which Jade is 4 times weak to. The plan is to U-turn, do a bit of damage, see if it's super effective or not effective, and then go to Ramsey. But I forget to click U-turn.
I didn't U-turn!
It lunges, lowering Ramsey's attack. It lunges again, so I go for Chilling Water to lower its attack stat too, but it does nothing.
How can I do this if I don't know the Pokemon's types?
It's using bug moves, so we go to Alexis on the resisted Leech Life crit. We Bitter Blade.
Faster. We hit. Super effective! That's not a fire type? Now that's interesting. Child, do you actually understand ancient Pokemon's weaknesses? No.
Out comes Brute Bonnet, a prehistoric dinosaur Amoonguss, which makes no sense. We use Skitter Smack to lower its special attack. It does a ton, but doesn't kill. Then it goes for a super effective Earth Power. Alright, Skitter Smack was the play. We go for a second smack, risking the 10% miss, but it kills. Next up is Sandy Shocks.
What the hell is that? Magneton?
Prehistoric magnets? That on purpose makes no sense. After sitting here thinking for minutes straight, I go to Snot, and he takes an Earth Power.
Its name is Sandy Shocks. It's a freaking ground type. Choice Scarf, Icicle Crash. Just kill this thing. Oh my God, it died.
Then out comes the Vampire Jigglypuff. Bonk comes out, Fake Out does a tiny amount of damage, then we bonk.
Drain Punch. What is this Pokemon?
Gigaton Hammer nearly kills, but that Drain Punch may have actually saved it. It Drain Punches again and Bonk hits to play rough. 4 down, then out comes Fluttershy. Flutter Mane, sorry.
Problem is, we know this has a fire move.
Alexis comes in and flash fires the Mystical Fire, getting a 1.5 times fire type attack boost.
It's gonna use a ghost type move on us 100%.
With the flash fire boost, plus a 50% boost from Terra, a Bitter Blade almost definitely kills. And we won't be ghost type anymore, so Shadow Ball won't be super effective.
I think I have to Terra. I'm gonna kill this thing and deal with the Koraidon with freaking Bonk.
Alexis goes Terra Fire and Flutter Mane uses Shadow Ball. She takes it way better than I expected. Bitter Blade one-shots, and Alexis gets all her HP back. And the last Pokemon is not the Koraidon. It's Roaring Moon.
Oh! Mega!
This one's based on Salamence's Mega Evolution? Or are Mega Evolutions based on Primal Pokemon? There is something going on here.
Boost energy. Attack was heightened. This is probably gonna Earthquake me. That's my biggest weakness. We don't have many options here. This might be it for Alexis. It would be nice to live an Earthquake. Alexis does have full HP EVs. Bitter Blade. Live 1. Stone Edge. Is it missing?
Alexis ignites the freaking Chandelure on her head, charges up a Bitter Blade, and hits for exactly half. But it's hard to tell if another one will kill.
I think I have to do the same thing.
Mango and Bonk could both come in now on a resisted Stone Edge, but odds are they get outsped and killed the next turn by Earthquake. Switching this thing and giving it 2 free attacks is such a throw.
We might have to sacrifice Alexis. Stone Edge, 20% chance to miss. Just do it. No, live! 5!
I cannot believe what just happened.
No Koraidon yet, though. Is this not over? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally been stopped. Moxie! Oh no! Out with it, you. You're really not my mom, are you? Look how big you've grown. Oh my god. So proud of you. Sorry you were alone so long, Arvin. Mom? Oh, threat to time machine detected. It cannot be. Nice, Koraidon time. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. Was the time machine truly all the professor cared about? What? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Sadis ID? Our Pokeballs? Uh-oh. Program initializing. Gathering terrestrial visual... I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. She's terrestrializing. You must run. AI stated disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initialized. Oh, oh boy. What? You are challenged by AI Sada again. There he is. Oh boy. Jade?
Jade's Pokeball is locked. We try to run.
Running away would put everyone else in danger.
We try to switch Pokemon, but then...
Oh! It's time.
Koraidon was caught by Professor Sada. He was never registered to our name at all. It kind of feels like that because we've had him so long, since Arvin freaking gave him to us, but this is not our Pokeball.
Come on. Super Koraidon time, bro. Oh, let's go! He's back! Oh! He's back! Two, say it too! Oh.
Sada's Koraidon taunts ours, so we go for Collision Course.
Wings are out! Oh, the wheel!
It flamethrowers us, which does nothing, so we go for a Terror Blast.
Oh! Uh-oh! Oh, they did nothing. This looks like it could be bad. Oh god, Giga Impact!
Our Koraidon lives on 1, gets an attack boost from Arvin, hits another Collision Course which gets the Koraidon down to half, then Penny notices something.
Moxie, your Terror Orb's glowing. Oh, let's go. Moxie, Koraidon, Terrasilize and finish this off.
We will get outsped and die here, but Koraidon gets another attack, defense, special attack, and speed boost from Arvin popping off, and we go Terra Dragon.
Does this kill? Terra Blast!
The Dragon Terror Blast kills, and the Koraidon falls.
Done. Oh, she Terrasta broke. You defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol.
This is not over yet.
You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied your freedom. I wish that I too might be as free as you all. Free to seek out that which I might treasure above all else. Not bound. Damn. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the ancient past that I have dreamed of. I'm not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that ancient world for myself. Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your mother truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. It's a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Mom! Farewell, my free adventurers. Haha, I bid you adieu. Is this why she has the ancient outfit? Because she goes to the past? Wow, how the hell did they make this thing? When it said my name, using her voice and wearing her face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? So I just... Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet she's finally having a real fun adventure of her own in the past. Yeah, thanks, Penny. What should we do now, Moxie? Let's go home. Okay, everyone, listen up. Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in. Oh, the personality shift. Hey, Moxie, not you too. Come on, you downer. Oh, let's go.
The energy from Area Zero continues to leak despite the AI professor going back into the time machine, which means more of those raid crystals start appearing. But one ominous black crystal materialized. And to challenge it, we have to beat the rest of the endgame. So for the next 10 days after we beat Seda, I played off stream, catching Pokemon for the Pokedex, doing raids, EV training and IV training my team, and training up some of my favorite Pokemon, until it was time to return. Day 25.
It's not over!
Nimona comes up with the idea that we should do a regional tournament, so we're gonna win that, and all the gym rematches before. Oh, and we got to name our Koraidon, and his name is Stamage. With the newly powered up team, the gym leader rematches were all kind of a breeze. Nimona enters us into the tournament, and our first opponent is Arvin, the biology teacher. Yuck. He has a pretty cool team, including an Arcanine, and next up is Dendron.
Oh, she's awesome. She's a fighting type, bro. She's sick.
Of course, the final tournament battle is against Jita. She hypes the crowd up a bit and then says a line I couldn't help but find suspicious.
This is extremely close to what I'd call my ideal world.
Damn, kinda sounds like something a future villain would say. Anyway, I was hoping she'd have an actually cool updated champion team, but nope. Jay takes down her Rock Terra Glamora again. We're announced the strongest trainer in the whole freaking school, and then the black crystal appears. Jack calls, telling us not to approach it.
Well, I'd like to show you someone who's been in the hyperbolic time chamber all of this time. Toast. Look at this dude!
One of the things I was doing during the non-stream days was preparing Toast. I spent all my money, EV training, IV training, and getting him to level 100, and giving him the perfect moveset so that he can survive and win a level 100 7-star raid without dying. Before we could attempt the Black Crystal raid, we had to do 15 5 and 6-star raids, so Toast wasn't the only one who got to ascend.
Alexis must ascend. 83, 87. Level 90 should do against a Mimikyu, right?
Alexis takes down a bug-type Mimikyu, then it was Jade's turn to ascend.
I give my rare candies to Jade, because she deserved that. 100.
Jade obliterates a ground-type Florges. Bonk breaks through to level 90, destroys and annihilate. Mango steps up, ascends to level 95 and bodies a Honchkrow. Ramsey hits level 90 and wipes out a... does that mean Ramsey's dead? Alexis goes all the way to level 100, roasts a bug-type Staraptor, then Jark calls again.
Whatever you do not go looking for these black crystals. I'm counting on you to make the right choice here.
The Pokemon in the Black Crystal was a 7-star, level 100, perfect IV, Dragon-type Charizard. Traveled through time from my previous games. Chad the Charizard has broken time to enter the Paldea region, a region where Charizards don't exist. We cheered to heal Toast after he takes a crap ton of damage from a Hurricane. Toast snarls to lower Chad's special attack, and after a few snarls, the Hurricanes don't do anything. So Toast goes Fairy Terror and play roughs until Chad's Terror breaks. I've had Chad by my side in basically every Pokemon game I've ever played since 1998, when I got Pokemon Red for Christmas like 24 years ago. He's been in a Pokeball ever since. Maybe it's finally time for an upgrade. Final Rainbow Terra Crystal appears, and it's the key to this entire game. And not only do we not have a plan, we've never even seen this Pokemon before.
Oh, that's sick. Let's go. Where the hell's Jade? My first starter and my most recent. Can you guys hang out just for a second? Oh, he's so happy. I love the new model. The model looks amazing.
Oh yeah, these things. Turns out those swords in the ground are keys to releasing the 4 legendary Pokemon of the game. And I only need 5 more Pokemon to complete the Pokedex. At this point, my eyes were constantly peeled for a shiny because it was about time one popped up. We headed to the last stake, then I flew back to the door.
Moxie, you passed a shiny.
There's no way. I know I will see a shiny when I see it, because I will see it.
At this point, my eyes were constantly peeled for a shiny,
No! That was a full odds shiny. 1 in 4,196 odds.
Guess you made a rockety mistake.
Oh, come on.
All right, we're still gonna get a shiny too. We touch the shrine and it breaks open, revealing a snail.
I feel like every single Pokemon in this game, they make the eyes not really eyes.
Inside this one was Chien Pao, and I love this thing.
Hear me out. It would be cool if somehow there's a past form of this or something that turns into a Pokemon that wields that sword. No, come on. That's not an SFK moment, dude.
Inside the third one was a lava fish.
No.
All right, last of the legendary quartet.
It's like someone cut paper and made its eyes. You gotta do better than that, I feel like. 1 more Pokemon left to get. Miraidon. What are you up to, Moxie? How sick is this?
Down at the very bottom of Area 0, after you beat Seda, the Alpha Koraidon or Miraidon, if you're playing Violet, is back down there. Moxie-chan headed back down there too.
Gigawoo, gagawoo, googawoo. You want to trade box legends? Oh, I misclicked Lechonk. It's all right. We'll do the second trade. We'll fix it. I want to trade. Nice. Sorry, I gotta go. I'll be back. Mom's calling me. Moxie Jen is the reason I don't trust women. Okay, we have to stop. We're creating incels. Oh, just like that.
We officially completed the Pokedex. Now we're gonna wrap up this post game before we can attempt that final raid.
You know how I really like Pokemon battles? Like really, really like them. I noticed. Yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep. Yes, that's ADHD. Welcome to the gang. I don't know if I have it or not. My bad. That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. But then I found out that's pretty special. And normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I had some innate gift. It's because we have ADHD. And suddenly I started to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent who can beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. That's because I got ADHD as well. I don't know if I have it, my bad.
Penny notices Team Star has finally started coming to school again and tries to help them fit in, but she stresses out too hard and learns the lesson that she doesn't have to control everything.
This is sick. Just has the evolutions around the place.
We went to go see the nurse again. She got to become a teacher, and she challenged us to a battle.
She definitely... Bro, what? You were challenged by Miriam the instructor. We're very close with her, by the way. I don't know if you know. I might not explain the problem with this. You can kidnap me anytime, Miriam. It's fine.
Arvin finally decides again that he wants to be a chef and find out more about his mom. Turns out she literally went to school here with Director Clavel, and this office was her research room.
She apparently would become so absorbed in her research that she hardly ever returned to her dorm room. ADHD gang.
There's another copy of the Scarlet book in the library, so we go to have a read about the Paradox Pokemon because none of them seem to make any sense.
This book was so precious to my mom that she even kept a copy of it in the Lighthouse lab. This is the first time actually reading about the bits that aren't Herba Mystica. Right. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Seems kind of suspicious, right? The whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystica being one of them. But that was true. Yeah, good point. My mom believed that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. Yes, she really was something. There's like these subtle cues that kind of imply that it's all bullshit. It's this book full of crazy stories and legends and things. Stuff nobody'd usually believe. After everything we saw in Area 0, well, it's hard to say it's all nonsense. I mean, the Paradox Pokemon can't be fake. We literally saw them. Unless they are made.
We still have a few days left of the Nuzlocke, but pay attention to this because this book explains everything. And I mean everything. Like everything. The word imagination has been thrown around a lot in this game, and none of these Paradox Pokemon actually make any sense. Why in the future would every single Pokemon be a robot? Why does a prehistoric Jigglypuff look like a dinosaur vampire? Why does Brute Bonnet reference Pokeballs at all? Pokeballs aren't millions of years old, they were made like 300 years ago, and Amoonguss specifically evolved to look like modern Pokeballs. How does Sandy Shocks make any sense at all? These Pokemon almost seem like parodies, like they're the imaginations of someone who hadn't put too much thought into what a future or past Pokemon might look like. like. Arvin thinks that Seda got so fixated on these ancient Pokemon that she read about in the book that it made her want to see one for herself, that she basically made them real.
Hold on, is my mom's time machine the whole reason the ancient Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before she made the time machine, but it mentions ancient Pokemon.
The Scarlet book was written 200 years ago by Heath, one of the researchers from the first group that ever got to the bottom of Area Zero. Heath's sketch artist drew the Paradox Donphan that they saw down there 200 years ago, and they even have a photo of one from 200 years ago. Heath's book was written off as all made up, but it got super popular all around the world, and Professor Seda was obsessed with it. She's had it since she was a kid, and it's the whole reason she became a professor in the first place. So here's the paradox. How did Heath, the guy who wrote the Scarlet book, encounter these prehistoric Pokemon from millions of years ago down in Area Zero when Professor Seda hadn't brought them here yet? It was only 10 years ago that the time machine was made. Seda hadn't yet made the time machine to reach back in time and get them. So how are they already in Area Zero 200 years ago for Heath to see, write about in the Scarlet book, to inspire Seda to make the time machine? Not only that, but even the drawings of the Paradox Donphan in the Scarlet book don't fully match the ones we see. The sketch has totally different spines and a different tail. Even the photo isn't one-to-one. It also has weird spines and doesn't have the eyeliner or the spots. Regular Donphan does spawn in Area Zero. So what if these Pokemon aren't actually from the past or future at all? To me, it feels like that time machine may not have been a time machine, but a dream machine. I think Seda accidentally created these Pokemon based on her interpretation of the drawings in the book. And our last Nuzlocke fight is very good evidence for this. She's clearly absolutely fixated on this stuff. She dresses like a caveman. She left her child to practically grow up by himself. She's still so obsessed that she somehow creates a time machine and uses it to bring the Pokemon that she's always dreamed of seeing into reality. What if Heath and the first people who went down to Area Zero were just stressed out and seeing things? It's bound to happen when you're alone in some space crater. They draw what they see, then Seda sees those drawings 200 years later and makes them real. So how exactly is Professor Seda making Pokemon anyway? Well, that's where the third legendary comes in. Heath wrote about this apparent disc Pokemon that he encountered in the depths of Area Zero. It seems to show him a dream, and when he wakes up, he has a page with a bunch of drawings and handwriting on it about reflections and what looks like the time machine that he has no memory of writing. The researchers literally say this Pokemon is linked to terrestrialization. So what if this Terra Pokemon is also in contact with Seda and it's able to create Pokemon from your mind? On day 69, it was revealed that this Pokemon's name is Terrapagos as part of the DLC. A Pokemon that kind of reminds me of the World Turtle concept that has a bunch of pentagons featuring every single Pokemon type on it, and a Terra icon right in the middle. And have a look at the map of Paldea. Kinda looks just like the shape of Terrapagos, right? With the core of it being Area Zero. Paldea is clearly somehow made in the image of this Pokemon, and it might be the source of energy for everything. Terra Crystals, Terra Energy, and Terra Pokemon themselves came from the depths of Area Zero. The time machine works because of Terra Energy, and so does AI Seda. AI Seda even said that sophisticated AI is not something that humans can even make. When Terra Pokemon were first found in Area Zero, they couldn't leave. Well, AI Seda can't leave either. And we saw she can even be terrestrialized. So what if when Seda sends a Pokemon up into this machine, this third legendary Pokemon is somehow getting involved and is using its energy to actually create Pokemon that reflect what the professor is imagining or hoping for? In her notes, you can see her basically wishing for a clone of herself. Was she created by the legendary Pokemon too? Are Paradox Pokemon really from the past and the future? Or is this legendary Pokemon one of these god-level creation Pokemon? And why do I use the phrase reflect what the professor is imagining? On day 79, the final piece of the puzzle fell together. Pokémon Horizons officially released, the anime that for the first time doesn't follow Ash and Pikachu. Instead, it follows Liko and her Sprigatito, and a special pendant that she was given by her grandmother. In the first episode, she almost gets hit by an attack by people hunting her down for her pendant, but right before the attack hits, her pendant blasts out a shield made of hexagons, and that looks pretty familiar, and inside the shield is this Pokemon. A little turtle with a shell made up of quadrilateral shapes. There's 4 sides. Terrapagos has 5-sided shapes, but there's researcher notes in the game that specifically say that the Pokemon that Heath saw has hexagonal shapes on its shell. So maybe the form that Heath saw is a special form it gets when it terrestrializes, which is probably what we're definitely looking at here. This one's shell has hexagons. We are probably getting special Terra forms in the DLC, and Charizard's probably getting one. Interestingly, every single Terra Crystal you'll see in the game game is made out of hexagons, and crystals reflect, right? Speaking of hexagons, Esparthra, Jeeta's lead Pokemon, has a suspiciously relevant move that features a bunch of hexagons called Lumina Crash, which unleashes a peculiar light that affects the mind. It seems like that is exactly what Terrapagos can do. Reflect the desires of your mind into reality. If Terrapagos, all these crystals are granting people's desires, which may even include Pokemon that appear in Terra raids. I mean, Charizard's like the most popular Pokemon ever. It makes sense that people would be wishing for it to come to Paldea, especially as a dragon type. And I mean, of course, the big legendaries are based off Cyclizar, Heath's partner Pokemon. If that's the case, what's the deal with the time machine? Is that really a portal to the past? Does Terrapagos create some illusory ancient world that Seta always wanted? Is it an ultra wormhole? We've seen plenty of other Pokemon that come from space and other dimensions and stuff. In fact, the last 2 games have been about a crystalline legendary Pokemon falling from space and being responsible for the gimmick of the game. This would be 3 in a row. I mean, there's planets in this drawing. It almost looks like it's falling from space. Is it the reason that crater's there in the first place? There's also a crop circle in Area 0, and this crazy tablet made out of a material that is completely unknown to mankind. Well, there's one more super strange connection here. You ready to go down the rabbit hole? In Kalos, the region from Pokemon X and Y, which is just above Paldea, AZ creates the ultimate weapon, a massive machine which kinda looks like Glamora and is made out of crystals which look a lot like Terra crystals. The time machine also opens and spins a lot like Glamora does, but anyway, AZ used the weapon because he wanted to bring his dead Flowout back to life, and it worked. And it's now known as Eternal Flower. Strange that it's named in the same way that Paradox Pokemon are. So, was that ultimate weapon using terrestrialized energy to give the dead Flowout life, basically turning it into a Paradox Pokemon, an alive Pokemon that should be dead? That's like the definition of a paradox. A walking contradiction. This weapon is powered by infinity energy, apparently, the same stuff that powers Mega Evolution, which makes Roaring Moon looking like Mega Salamence a bit more sus now. Not to mention, Dynamax dens and mushrooms are also hexagon shaped, and they're the cause of Dynamax transformations. Does it really all come together? Anyway, when the baby Terrapagos from the anime is done protecting with its hexagon shield, it reverts back into its pendant form. Did I mention that the DLC is called the Treasure of Area 0, by the way? Treasure? Pendant, maybe? The pendant looks exactly like the Terra Gem inside of everyone's Terra Orbs, except for one thing. The star spikes at the bottom. Looks like the baby Terrapagos' tail, right? So maybe Terrapagos and the baby Terrapagos are down there, and this supposed treasure is baby Terrapagos. Area 0 apparently does go deeper, and there's a whole locked door that we never got to go through. We keep flicking through and find a drawing of an ancient-looking Suicune, crossed with Entei and Raikou. It's an artist's rendition of something, so this isn't one they claim to have seen at all. The artist just totally made this one up. Day 81, the final Terra Crystal appeared. A sparkling rainbow Terra Crystal. And would you believe it? Inside the den is a Paradox Suicune. But this just looks like one piece of that imagined Pokemon. That's a fusion. And there's no way this Pokemon's actually from the past anyway. We know Suicune's backstory. Suicune is one of the 3 legendary beasts of Johto. The legendary beast story is that these Pokemon were 3 nameless Pokemon that died in a fire in Ecruteak 150 years ago. After the nameless Pokemon died, Ho-Oh came down and resurrected them into Raikou, Suicune, and Entei. The artist drew this 200 years ago, before Suicune existed. Are there paradoxes of Raikou and Entei as well? Because this sketch fusion does have aspects of this Paradox Suicune. So if in the DLC they all fuse together and become that imagined Pokemon, that pretty much confirms this theory. Unless there's always been more of these legendary beasts in the past, and Ho-Oh just happened to change those dogs into these beasts. Either way, the fact that Suicune's head shape is so integral to the whole concept of terrestrialization, it literally appears when you Terra. I don't know, Suicune's gotta be very important to this somehow. Anyway, out of sheer luck, Walking Wake is level 75, so Mango has a level advantage. We Thunder Punch for the paralysis. It hits Mango for some massive damage with its signature move Hydro Steam, but thanks to the healing cheers of our teammates, Mango's able to survive and Terra double shock the crap out of it. We catch it in a Premier Ball and name it Ark.
Why are you so big?
Oh, I love that. Is sick. Whew, all right, we have one final goal for this 100-day Nuzlocke. We need a shiny. This took longer than I planned because, thanks to you guys, I bought a house. So yeah, it's finally time to hatch some eggs. Before that, we played through Moxie-kun's game, but I'll show you that in a different video. Subscribe, that's coming soon. I've been wanting to get a shiny Charmander since I started YouTube, back when we drew one when Jaden Animations rated me. So, we let Chad hang out with the Japanese Ditto for a bit, is if you breed 2 different language Pokemon together, the shiny odds go from 1 in 4,000 to 1 in 1,000. But now that we have the shiny charm, that gets cut in half to 1 in 512. Which means now we just need to hatch 512 eggs to get... Never mind, it only took 33. But you know what? One shiny's not enough. On day 92, we shiny hunted for 24 hours straight. And remember that egg we got back before Charlie and the B team got destroyed by the unicorn wrestler cat girl? So we hatched it.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a...
Nah, that wasn't really the forest egg. We were mastered at breeding fake Okos, but that was our first egg shiny. You know, I think this all makes up for my lack of shiny luck throughout this whole Nuzlocke. The forest egg was actually a male Sprigatito who we named Jay. And hey, it's cool we have a shiny fake Oko now too, and she's a girl. We called her Carly, and the spirit of Charlie will live on through her. On day 98, another black crystal appeared, which means that's another one of my Pokemon from the past. Or is this just Terrapagos showing me what I want to see? From my second Nuzlocke ever comes Phil the Typhlosion with the ghost type terror. Typhlosion, eh? Now this is a tiny Pokemon. Wow, you almost never see one this little? Wait a minute, the world's smallest Typhlosion? Mini Mark? Typhlosion the teeny? He is small. On day 99, we got a closer look at the 2 DLC. In the Teal Mask, we're going to go on a trip to a different land which looks very ancient Johto inspired. I mean, that is literally Jotonian Wooper. The Legendary also has a very suspicious crystal on its mask. In the Indigo Disc, we go to some super high-tech underwater terrarium. Terrarium, get it? Oh, Flygon's back! And we get our very first look at Terrapagos in-game. It definitely looks like it's back down in Area 0, and based off the reflections around it, it might even be doing its special shield move. On the 100th day, Pokemon Home was finally released, so I was able to bring in some of my Pokemon from my games from the past. George, our starter from Pokemon Legends Arceus, the ancestor to Phil, Sakura the Hisuian Lilligant, Aura the Lucario, even our weird beer mount, the insane origin forms of Dialga and Palkia. I love this Palkia one. This is insane. My freaking Giratina, and Slushy, Zappington, and my Rayquaza from my Pokemon Sword art lock. Oh my god, that's cool. Looks like there's a few Pokemon we still can't bring over though. One day we'll get to see Greg again. Hopefully in the DLC. Anyway, I just want to say thanks to you guys for making it this far into this movie I've been working on for months. But don't leave yet, there's one more surprise. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got a pretty bad rap for its crappy performance issues and glitches, but I had a really fun time with it, and thanks to Charlie and Jade, it'll be a run I remember forever. Farewell, Charlie. We'll do it for you, buddy. I'll see you all in the DLC. Make sure to subscribe and let's see how much of the theory crafting is correct. In the meantime, I have to go to work. And even though I have a house now and a job, and I'm starting to feel old, and maybe you are too. Responsibilities, bills, a mortgage, people to look after. That doesn't mean your childhood's gone anywhere. It'll always be there. Unless you sold it on eBay. Thanks for watching.